This is awesome. Judging by this, we have something really spectacular to look forward to. My favorite thing about this so far is that they have took the intensity and increased it at this whole new macabre level. Like that right there. You have the man with the broken neck, and now he seems to be have like parasites coming out of his eyes. It's very, very horrific and just bloody and nuts. And that's exactly what I'm looking for in the remake to Resident Evil 4, because in my honest opinion, the original Resident Evil 4 was more action oriented, and it wasn't very geared towards the sense of horror. And that's what the fans have been wanting for the longest time now, is they wanted this game to return to horror, and that's what it looks like we're getting here. And I hope they keep it up in that sort of momentum, because that's exactly what we want. We don't want another disaster like Resident Evil 6. And maybe for me, I don't want another Resident Evil 5, just to be clear. This looks great, though, because Resident Evil 4 had very good, overwhelming, over-the-top, white-knuckled action to it. And if you can take that and combine it with this sense of horror, then I think myself and other fans will be utterly satisfied with it. As long, and I'll tell you that in a minute, I'll tell you there's just one thing with this that I'm hoping and praying for that they don't do again. But the village right here, once you enter the town for the first time and you're attacked by all the villagers, this pretty much looks like word for word, complete revamped, updated version of that. Better graphics, enhanced gameplay. You shoot the bull, set it on fire, whatever the fuck you want, man. I think that's what people are looking for too, is they want something congenial to the original and not a reimagining. Something like Shattered Memories was, a reimagining. That is not what people are looking for. And here, Dr. Salvador, is that his name? I think so. The chainsaw guy, he looks a lot more intimidating this time around, to say the least. I think in the original, he was like a little chubby, like had a beer belly or something like that, and wasn't very scary. He was more goofy than anything. But this time around, he looks utterly terrifying. And the chainsaw is like a whole lot bigger and a whole lot bloodier. It also, you have some of the villagers putting you in like holds and stuff like that, and it really seems to increase the intensity of what's going on in this game. Like, you are being fucking attacked. They are trying to fucking kill you. That's like the sensation you are looking for, and the feeling you want from this is that you are fighting for your fucking life. I too kind of hope that Leon's not too over the top with like his kung fu kicks and everything, because I do want to have that sense of feeling helpless, at least somewhat. But it looks like you're going to have plenty of that. My only concern is towards the end of the game, after the castle, when you go to the island, that is primarily where my head is at. Just to be fair, I did not, like many other fans, I do not appreciate the island at the end of Resident Evil 4. If one of the developers gets drunk and accidentally deletes the last chapter of Resident Evil 4, I will not complain. I will pay the full fucking price for this game. I please, anything but that cartoonic conclusion to Resident Evil 4, and that's what it is. I mean, come on, like, you got the exploding Rambo arrows, you got the shock batons from Half-Life 2. It is very cartoonic, and it's almost more like a Tom Clancy novel with zombies running around at the end. But other than that, this looks pretty amazing, and I can't wait to hear more about it. I'm absolutely excited for it, and more so than I am for the Silent Hill 2 remake. Like I said, I'm interested in it, but I'm not very invested in the idea of it. This, however, Looks like they're completely remaking the game, and again, it doesn't look so much like a reimagining, which I don't think fans really want. You can add a few things here and there, I think, like when they remade Resident Evil, they threw Lisa Trevor in there, and that was a good addition to the game. So something like that won't be. I don't think that would upset fans too much, and I hope they do throw a few new things in there, but nothing like game changing. That would just break my heart, because it is a really good game up until the island. Even once you get to the castle, it sort of starts to wind down, and it's not as good in my opinion. But so far, it looks like they're keeping everything the same, and I hope that's the trajectory it goes. And we'll hear more about it soon enough. And yeah, I will see you next time.